Did you know that many of the amazing authors behind your favorite sci-fi and HFY stories that you listen to on YouTube don't see a dime from their work when it's narrated online? That's right. Some channels are making thousands of dollars each month from these stories without giving anything back to the authors who created them. This isn't just unfair. It's not ethical. These writers pour their creativity into their work, and they deserve more than just exposure. Here on my channel, we do things differently. Let me tell you how. Supporting authors, why it matters. You see, creating great content isn't just about the voice that narrates the stories. It's about the creative minds behind the scenes, those authors who spend hours, days, even weeks crafting the amazing stories you listen to. Writing, just like any other form of art, deserves recognition, respect, and support. That's why, here on my channel, I believe in sharing the revenue with the authors who write these incredible stories. A revenue model that's fair. So, how does it work? For every story I narrate, the author gets a share of the revenue. That means whether it's ad revenue from YouTube or support from our wonderful Patreon community, the author earns a percentage. Every month, I send out thousands of dollars to the authors who work with me, making sure they're compensated for their creativity and hard work. I don't just see this as my channel. I see it as a collaborative project between me and the writers, with a shared goal of bringing their stories to life and reaching new audiences. How I give back to authors. Let me break it down for you. Here's what authors can expect when working with me. 1. Revenue sharing, a fair share of the ad revenue generated by their story on YouTube. 2. Attribution and promotion. Every author is fully credited in the video and description, with links to their work, social media, or any other platform they want to promote. That way, if you love a story, you can follow and support the author directly. Why fairness is important. Let's be real. Authors pour their heart and soul into these stories. It's not just about the time it takes to write, but the emotional and creative energy they invest. For some, writing is a passion. For others, it's a career. And for many, it's both. They deserve to be rewarded, not just with exposure, but with something that helps them keep writing more incredible stories. Almost all the other narrator channels out there don't share any revenue with the authors. They profit entirely from the work of these creators, keeping everything for themselves, while the authors, whose hard work makes the channel possible, get nothing. That's not ethical. Here we do things differently. Building a community of creators and listeners. I believe that when we support authors, everybody wins. Authors are more motivated to keep writing, and that means more stories for you, the listeners, to enjoy. By sharing the success of this channel with the writers, we create a system that's sustainable, ethical, and fair. How you can support the cause. If you believe in supporting creators, whether it's authors, artists, or any other type of creative, then consider joining me in this journey. By watching, subscribing, or becoming a Patreon supporter, you're not just helping me, you're also helping the authors who work hard to bring these stories to life. I'm proud of the fact that we've built a community that values fairness and creativity, and I know you are too. If you want to be part of this mission, all you have to do is stick around, share the stories you love, and, if you can, support us on Patreon. So, what can you expect from my channel? More great stories, more support for creators, and a commitment to making sure everyone gets their fair share. Whether you're here as a listener, an author, or both, I'm thrilled to have you as part of this journey. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. If you're an author who's interested in working with me, feel free to reach out. Let's create something amazing together.